So if right now you are feeling stuck and unhappy with your life, girl, like, this is step one. You know, this is step one. This is step one. As step one. But you know what I would do if I was you and you're sitting there at home feeling really supposed to be, what advice you should follow, like what route you should go down. Like if you are really stuck, if you're really feeling stuck, sit and have a think. Like, don't take advice from anyone else. Don't ask your parents, don't ask your friends. Sit with yourself and think about like what you care about, how you like to spend your time, what you're good at. And again, what you're good at and what you enjoy doing, okay? Like, these must overlap. It doesn't help if you are a brilliant accountant, but you hate it, or you are really good at programming, but you hate it. You know, if this is you, then you need to have something that you like doing as well. Okay, but Sabira, we can do a one-on-one call, and honestly, we can do a full deep dive, and I have a bunch of questions and worksheets we can actually sit and do together. So let's actually do that, because I would love to have a chat with you and figure it out. So please, you haven't booked a call with me yet, so please book a call with me. I have lots of time next week, and we can just talk through it together, because honestly, girls, like, there is no one out there, by the way, there's no one out there that hasn't had these self-doubts and moments of like, what the hell should I be doing with my life? You know what, it's a great thing. I think this is the whole point of your 20s, is that you have this breakdown, and if you don't have this breakdown now, it's going to happen in your 30s. You know, some people have this that's why people have a midlife crisis, because they have been unconsciously just cruising through for so long. Yeah. And I don't want that for you guys. Damn, I'd love to talk to you. Unfortunately, only the girls can talk to me. I am actually having a year off dating now, so... You booked a call for Monday? Oh, actually, wait. I'm gonna need to reschedule. On Monday, I'm flying. So I'll just... Sabira, can move our call to Tuesday. Let me actually just reschedule it quick. I have the thing in front of me. Oh my god, I need to update my availability. Okay. Sabira, can I just move the call to... Oh, it's on Tuesday. Is Tuesday okay? I think I actually already pushed you to Tuesday. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Yeah, girls, I actually love the one-on-ones. It's been so special for me to get to talk to you guys. And it's like really, I think the best part about having this community is actually getting to talk to you guys one-on-one. And you know what? Like, it's so funny because it's not that scary. Wait. What happened to your boyfriend? Weren't you going to move out with him? So me and my boyfriend actually broke up about a week ago. And I'm smiling so much because honestly, I'm really happy. And strangely enough, we've actually gotten closer since the breakup. And I don't know how this makes sense, but I still don't fully get it. It's working much better since we broke up. And we are like so loving and supportive towards each other. And I think the breakup has just given each of us permission to kind of like chase our own dreams and put ourselves first for a while. And who knows, maybe we will get back together one day. Who knows? But for now, we are just best friends. Yes. Sabir, we can move to Wednesday. Just 6 p.m. Wednesday or 7 p.m. Wednesday. Honestly, I think Wednesday's still open, so you just let me know. Wednesday the 27th, can I move it to 8 o'clock? Is 8 p.m. okay? I think it's the same time zone. It might be 7 p.m. for you. Okay, I'm just going to update it and then you just tell me if it's not fine. You just let me know. But yeah, girls, like I have been through a completely heartbreaking, soul-destroying breakup in the last week. I have been. And you saw me crying all over here. And I have been so heartbroken. But right now I'm feeling really inspired and motivated and like really on track with my own life. So this is pretty good. And I know my ex is feeling the same way. And I'm actually going to go visit him next week and say goodbye, because then I'm going to go to Cape Town, but I'm just going to go visit him and say bye before I go. Because like we are still best friends and we are still going to stay friends. And again, this is not I would not let you guys, you can only have a breakup like this if there is pure kindness, love, and appreciation for the other person. And I don't think most breakups will go like this. Like, do not expect every breakup to go like this. I did not know it was possible to have a breakup this good. I did not know it was possible, but it is possible. It's actually possible. And you know why I think it's possible is because I chose a really kind man. A kind man is the best kind of man, and he has been so kind and so gracious throughout the breakup. And like the friendship, which is now a friendship, it's not a relationship, it is just still like love, you know? Like just like two human beings that like really love and believe in each other, even though we're not dating. Do you still love him even when you guys meet again? Yeah, I love him as a friend. Like, I love him as a friend. He is so awesome. I have so much admiration and respect for him. And I can't wait to see what he achieves in his life, you know? I can't wait to see what he achieves. And I just want to say to you guys, if you get into such a serious relationship before you have been your own person, it's not always good for you. And I think honestly our relationship was really, really serious, and I think both of us were like not ready to stop being individuals, and I think we both just needed some time as well. Yeah. But yeah, I've spoken about it quite a lot, and girls, like, not every breakup is like this. I dated a narcissist before this, and that kind of breakup is a lot more difficult, and you cannot stay friends. No contact is the only way. Wipe, delete, chat. Like, there's nothing that holds you to them. So it really, girls, like, it really depends. But yeah, men are always welcome on the lives. They're just not welcome on the group. They're not welcome on the group. So we can talk many different things today. So I am, girls out there, by the way, if you have been bouncing from relationship to relationship, from man to man, I need you to take a 6-month or 1 year vow of celibacy and just work on yourself and be your own lady for a while. Oh, thank you guys. I am doing that. I'm not kidding. I don't want a new boyfriend. I don't want to go on dates. I don't want to. And it's not because I don't believe in love, and it's not because I hate men. I love love. I think men are the coolest. You know this phrase, men are the coolest. I love them. I think they're amazing. I just want to give all my energy to myself and like actually like build something in my life that I'm proud of on my own. And then when that's done, I will have time for dating again. But no, not for the next couple months, I won't be. I will be teaching all of you guys though, so I will be teaching all of you. And please, any girls that are going to be in Cape Town in these next few months, please, I will do some kind of meetup and invite you guys to some events, and it will really be fun. It will really be fun. Various ways to discover your life. Yes. Yes. I'm going to give my bestie your breakup advice. Should I read to you girls? I actually just posted some stuff on the group a few days ago. Well, I think last week. When I was deep in the breakup, I wrote some things down on how to handle it. So, okay. Would you guys like to hear toxic or healthy relationship breakup? Toxic or healthy relationship breakup? What would you guys like to hear? The steps? Both. Well, I have to start with one. So which one should I start with? I'm gonna stop it, guys. That's so funny. And again, guys, I'm reading from inside the school group, so if you want to read this stuff yourself, you can go join. There's still a free trial. The link is in my bio. If you want to be part of this sisterhood of like women building each other up, which I just love. But okay, healthy or toxic relationships, where shall we start? Which breakup guide do you want to hear first? I can start with the healthy relationship one, since I have now experienced a really, really healthy relationship and a really healthy breakup. So I have some things to read to you. Okay. So, not healthy relationship. Should you try again? Not all relationships are toxic. Not all breakups are awful. Sometimes it is actually possible, and it makes sense to stay friends. Only if there is pure love, kindness, and gratitude for each other. Sometimes you can and should win them back as well. But this is caveat for another time. Before you chase someone, listen to your heart. So, every breakup is life-changing. The pain and discomfort will change you. Don't run from it. And don't cling on to it just because you feel lonely. If you can't imagine your life without them, if you deep down admire and respect them, if their character is pure and if the love was pure, you must fight for it. The only thing here is compatibility versus chemistry. So you must also be compatible with the big life things. But I have a checklist for later on. Let me just answer some of the questions on here on live for you girls. How do you know if someone deserves to be in your life? How do you feel after you spend time with them? Do you feel good or bad? This is the simplest judge of whether or not you should keep seeing someone or if someone should be in your life. If you feel drained, anxious, uncomfortable, no. If you feel energized, inspired, fun, relaxed, yes. Yes, that's really the simple judge. That's the simple test. The simple test. Yes, me and my boyfriend did break up, but we are best friends now, so... And he said he's going to make an Instagram tribute for me, so I'm really excited. I'm like so excited. I really want that. There's this influencer he follows that months ago broke up with his wife and baby mama. I don't know, the whole thing was very messy. And he made a tribute post for both of them, like to all the women I loved. And it was this very romantic video. And my ex-boyfriend showed me the video back then, and I was like, oh my god, that is to die for. Like, this is so romantic. I love this. And now he said to me he's going to make a breakup tribute, so I'm really excited to see that. So yeah, I don't know how to explain. I think we are both just like so proud to have been together and so proud still to know each other. So, you can have a healthy breakup, you know? Okay. Do relationships take strain over the holiday periods? You know what? Definitely they do. Definitely they do, because let's admit it, it's so fun to be single. It's so fun to be single in the summertime. And if you don't love the person you're with, you know, if you deep down think you can do better, or if you just don't have a good time together, you're going to be wishing you were single the whole summer long. And your relationship will take strain. Or the other reason it will take strain is because someone is out there acting single even though they're in a relationship, you know? And you are like just staying out late, doing your own thing. And again, if there's drinking, if there's partying, you know what, like I don't really like to do those things. So I don't know how I would feel if I had a boyfriend that was going out and drinking and partying all week long, every single week, even though we were in a relationship. I would say, what are you doing out there? Like, what are you out there for? That's a single people place. So yeah, again, you know, age is also relative, but I just do not think you guys can be like partying like single people when you're in a relationship. You must change, or you must do things together. To be going out alone, just the boys and just the girls all the time, is just like, it's inappropriate. I just think it's inappropriate. Okay, let's keep reading here. Should you fight for the relationship? If you messed up, fix it. But if you're not willing to change and improve, you don't have to. But then it's also okay if the other person doesn't want to be with you anymore as a result of that. So, no matter what, you need to be prepared to let them go if you want them back. Okay, guys? Okay. Like with my breakup now, the door is open, okay? The door is open. Maybe we get back together one day. We are fully broken up now, but like he is still so incredible, amazing. And yeah. So this is my attitude. Okay. So during the actual breakup, you don't get needy, you don't get panic, and you don't cling on. You need to cultivate real patience. Listen, hold space, and understand. Do not argue or beg if someone is breaking up with you. Let him lose you too. Only once you can appreciate the time you spent together, view him with kindness and respect, can you continue. Do not rush to get him back. The first 1 or 2 days after the after the breakup are raw emotion and hurt for both of you. Allow yourself to feel all of it and be alone. Be alone. Guys, like, to be sitting in pain and to be alone is really powerful, because firstly, that deep level of pain, it like stimulates your vagus nerve. I went and had to read about this because it was so weird. I don't want to say I struggle with things, but like we all do, can get stuck and scroll and watch series and just like have some bad habits. And after the pain of my breakup, it was like my whole brain was cleansed with like fire. I don't know how to explain. I literally felt like a robot that had no needs other than what I forced myself to do. And I didn't want to scroll, I didn't want to watch movies, I didn't want to do anything that I normally do to distract myself. So that's actually really the powerful thing about pain. Okay guys, I'm just gonna calm down a bit now because I've been really like hyped up the last hour or two. So let's actually dim this all a bit and just calm. Okay, before you decide to win him back, do relationship inventory. What were the issues in the relationship? What was he unhappy with? What were you unhappy with? Are these things either of you is willing or able to change? What were the strengths? Is there a real close friendship underneath or not? Guys, if you are out there going through a breakup, ask yourself these questions. If you don't know what the issues are, that is already the problem. Can you be humble enough to admit your own mistakes and shortcomings? Can you see things from the other person's perspective? Then check if you are aligned in life. You have the same values, you want to live in the same place eventually, and you have the same culture, lifestyle, and you believe in the same relationship dynamics. Guys, like this stuff actually really matters. And this is why it's more than just chemistry. It is actually compatibility at the end of the day. Because, and I used to hate this phrase of love is not enough, but honestly, love is not enough if you both have to sacrifice and compromise on things that you are not willing to compromise on. And if there's somewhere you want to live and a language you want to speak, and the reason I use location is because I've done long distance, and I think you can do long distance for a time, but you need to have the same end goal. Okay guys, I'm actually running out of breath, so I'm gonna wrap up this call very shortly. I'll just, how have you been doing with the moving process? Honestly, I'm exhausted. I've cleaned out my whole closet. I actually have so much stuff still for sale. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all of it. So if there's anyone that wants some really cheap winter coats and stuff, go look on my Vinted. I already put it all there. But yeah, the moving process has been quite hectic. But I am excited to start looking at a car in Cape Town. So this I'm really stoked for. Okay. Jasmine, oh girly, I'm in the tricky situation with the man right now. Oh my god, spill it. Also, you have exams soon. You don't have time for man drama at the moment, girly. But please tell me. My Vinted is SG Guide. I'll put a screenshot on my story afterwards. Okay. Yeah, I actually put so much stuff for sale. I'm going to actually add some more things tomorrow, but I don't know what I'm going to do. I have so much stuff. I have to either ship it all tomorrow or like throw it away. So yeah. So if anyone wants to get some cheap winter coats, go have a look at my Vinted. Okay. Clear, what was a question from Travis? Do you think it's important to discuss with your partner clear do's and don'ts in the relationship? I almost think these are kind of unspoken things you should already agree on, but you can lay boundaries firmly, but there are some things where it's not like there's like one standard set of rules in a relationship that we must all follow. You do communicate with your partner and figure it out, but at the same time, there's some fundamental things that if the other person doesn't understand and you just tell them what to do, you're still not going to trust it. Like girls, if you have a boyfriend that's following OnlyFans models, Instagram models, and even worse, if he's liking their pictures, it's such a weird thing to have to explain to someone, but like it's incredibly inappropriate. And if he's still doing that like a year into the relationship, it's so embarrassing, and you can only embarrass him for it. Like there's not so much you can say. And I guess the equivalent is if you're a girl and like, let's say you're a guy and you have a girlfriend and she's still replying to DMs from guys, like men send her DMs and she responds, like men send her WhatsApps and she responds, like it's super inappropriate. And these are just some things that like the other person should already want to do, but maybe not a boundary you can communicate. So I actually think it's a really difficult thing. I think like you must just loyalty and integrity, priceless, so you better judge people's character before you judge anything else. Right, Jasmine? He's about to leave his long distance girlfriend for me, but I don't know. Jasmine. Jasmine, first an athlete, now a man in a relationship. Girl, you make me so stressed. You make me so stressed. firstly, if he's unhappy in his relationship, he must leave. It's got nothing to do with you. So don't put this pressure on yourself. Like, if he's unhappy, he must break up with her, not to be with you. You know, if he's unhappy, he must just break up with her for himself. And this is something you should say to him, because, you know, you don't want to be like the placeholder or just someone's emotional support. And I just never trusted if a man immediately, you know what, again, I would just say you need to let him end that one. Yes, exactly. Like, he must be a single man and then try. And you owe him nothing if he breaks up with her. Like, then he can just try. He said he's been unhappy and he finally has a good reason to leave. Girl, that's disgusting that he would say that. So, like, for him, it's been convenient to keep using this girl up until this point where he's now got a better option. Like, this is really what he's saying. So that actually really gives me the ick that he would say that to you. And again, like, it's nothing wrong with you. You didn't do anything wrong. But yeah, like, again, girls, this is a good lesson to learn about men. It's a really good lesson to learn about men, because they will, hopefully you're never in this position where a man doesn't even like you and he's with you because he just needs a girlfriend. Like, he's with you because he just has this emotional void. He just, like, needs someone to talk to, needs someone to touch, and you're there right now and you're just fulfilling that need for him. But the second something better comes along, he would choose them over you 100. Like, he would choose someone else over you any day. And I hope you never have this experience with a man, because there are men that do use women like this. And I actually was used like that in my first relationship. Like, he didn't even like me. He actually didn't like anything about me. Looking back, he did not even, he didn't like to talk to me. He didn't like to spend time with me. He didn't like the way I look. He didn't like anything about me. And I could not understand that a man would date you for so long if he didn't love you. You know, I'm like, but then why not break up with me? But it's because some men are really lonely, and sometimes the girlfriend is the only person they actually talk to and, like, feel close to. And yeah, like, you are fulfilling a need for him, not because he values you or because he wants to be with you, just because you satisfy a need. And that's really disgusting. And never ever let a man use you like this. And if you suspect you are being used, how do you test it? You are just a bit inconvenient. Be a bit inconvenient. That's honestly why I'm such a firm believer in all this princess treatment stuff, because it's the only way to be, like, to not be used like that. And again, like, some men will still use you, but at least it gives you a good filter. Because we are way too trusting and way too loving. Girls, all of you watching, way too trusting, way too loving. And you honestly assume the best when you should be assuming the worst. And it's not like this is so doom and gloom. Once you assume the worst, you are so blown away when you finally meet someone that actually has a good character, because you've been looking for it. And when you see those green flags in someone's character, you are blown away. And look at me now. Broken up with, I've been single for a week, but we are still best friends and I still love him. And he has been so kind and respectful to me, and, like, it's been a great breakup, because he actually always really respected and admired me as a person, and he always wanted to be with me, and I always wanted to be with him. So now that it's a breakup, it's not like there's no ugliness or bitterness or resentment or, like, any kind of anything toxic. It's just, yeah. Yeah, so that's just something I just gotta tell you guys. But my eyes are starting to, like, glitch from this bright light, so I only have just answer just this one or two last questions. And then I'm gonna make my hot chocolate and go to bed. I've been drinking a shroom hot chocolate. If anyone out here has tried any kind of functional mushrooms, it's the best. So you must. Relationships are used as a crutch so often, can be rough. That's the truth. Men and women, though, use relationships as a crutch. And girls, I am now gonna have a nice long period of being single, because I don't want to use a relationship as a crutch. And I actually like I really just want to do something for myself now. And it's not because, oh guys, you are so sweet. And it's so fun, you know? I honestly had a lot of fun like playing the dating game the last few years, and I really had some incredible experience, and I really do feel like, yeah, I have no trauma. I have only amazing things to say about relationships, and I believe in love and I believe in princess treatment, and I think it's all out there and all possible. And you can get it. You can get it if you want it. But don't forget about all the other things in your life too. Don't forget about the other things that matter to you. You are more than just your relationship. You are also your hobbies and your friends and your passions and anything else. And again, if the man is the most exciting thing in your life, you are always going to be a bit bored. And I guess I actually allowed a man to become the most exciting thing in my life because I just was not that invested in what I was doing. And now I'm finally feeling a lot more excited about where life is going and what is opening up. So, girls, I'm so excited for you too. I'm so excited for you too. Okay. I'm gonna jump off now, but I just want to say one last thing before I go. Yes, I think the love between my sisters and family and friends is beautiful. Exactly. 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 Oh, exactly. Okay, girls, I'm gonna jump off live. And if there's anyone on here, girls, you know I do have a community on School, and it's actually growing and the quality of people in here is phenomenal. I'm blown away. And girls, if you honestly, your friends, you become the 5 people you spend the most time with. So please make an effort to consciously surround yourself with people that inspire you, and that you want to be like. I really want this for you. I really want this for you. Okay, guys, I'm jumping off now. My voice is tired. Thank you all so much for watching and supporting. And as always, if you want to watch longer videos, go join the group. If you want to have a look at all the courses and stuff, it's all free inside the group. Otherwise, I put new things on TikTok almost every single day. So if you just want to stick around for the free stuff, my TikTok is always full of things. Yeah, but yeah, I've now been talking for like 3-4 hours. Now the voice needs to switch off. But yeah, I love you guys so much.